वेलकम बैक टू माय स्टडी चैनल। फ्रेंड्स, हमारा आज का टॉपिक बहुत ही इम्पॉर्टेंट होने वाला है। आज के इस टॉपिक में हम प्रैक्टिस सेट 9 करने वाले हैं। फ्रेंड्स, इन दिस वीडियो वी विल डिस्कस पार्ट 1 ऑफ प्रैक्टिस सेट 9। फ्रेंड्स, इफ़ you are preparing for JK SSB Panchayat Accounts Assistant or Central Government jobs, then this topic is most important for your preparation. Without wasting time, let's start. फ्रेंड्स, अभी समय बहुत कम रह गया है, सो आज से ही हमें जो है दिन रात एक करके मेहनत करनी पड़ेगी। ठीक है, फ्रॉम टुडे ऑनवर्ड्स वी हैव टू वर्क हार्ड। सो क्वेश्चन नंबर 1 इज, व्हेन कैन अ प्रेसिडेंट यूज हिज discretion in appointing the prime minister? Question is, when can a president use his discretion in appointing the prime minister? Here A is when no political authority enjoys a clear majority in the Lok Sabha. यहाँ पे जो लिखा है कि when no political authority enjoys a clear majority in the Lok Sabha, friends, I hope आपको पता चल गया होगा। दिस इज द राइट आंसर ऑफ क्वेश्चन नंबर 1। ठीक है, व्हेन कैन प्रेसिडेंट यूज हिज डिस्क्रेशन इन अपॉइंटिंग द प्राइम मिनिस्टर? हियर द राइट आंसर इज व्हेन नो पॉलिटिकल ऑथोरिटी एंजॉयज अ क्लियर मेजॉरिटी इन द लोक सभा। सो दिस इज द राइट आंसर। क्वेश्चन नंबर 2 is important. One feature distinguishing the Rajya Sabha from the Vidhan Parishad is, here A is power of impeachment, B is indirect election, C is nomination of members and D is tenure of membership. Guys, guess the answer. I hope आपने आंसर गेस कर लिया होगा। Here answer is power of impeachment. One feature distinguishing the Rajya Sabha from the Vidhan Parishad is power of impeachment. So option A is the right answer. Let's move to question number 3. Who among the following has the final right to sanction the expenditure of public money in India? Who among the following has the final right to sanction the expenditure of public money in India? Here A is speaker, B is president, C is prime minister and D is parliament. So guys, guess the answer. Here question number 3 का जो right answer है आपका वो क्या है? Here the right answer is option B, that is president. ठीक है, let's move to question number 4. Question number 4 is, which article of the Constitution empowers the President to appoint commission to investigate the condition of backward classes in general and suggest ameliorative measures? So here question is very important guys. ऐसा कौन सा आर्टिकल है जो प्रेसिडेंट को एम्पावर करता है एक जो कमीशन गठित करने के लिए जो कि इन्वेस्टिगेट करेगा कंडीशन ऑफ बैकवर्ड क्लासेस? सो हेयर द आंसर ऑफ दिस क्वेश्चन इज, let's read out the options. Option A is article 342, B is article 344, C is article 340 and D is article 339. So guys, guess the answer. Here the right answer is option C, that is article 340. Let's move to next question. How many times the President of India can seek re-election to his post? A is 1, B is 3 times, C is 2 times and D is any number of times. So guys, here answer is option D, that is any number of times. ठीक है, next question is question number 6. Which of the following directive principles is based on Gandhian ideology? Question is important. A is equal pay for equal work for men and women, B is guarding the children against exploitation and moral degradation, C is uniform civil code for all citizens and D is promotion of cottage industry. So guys, आपने देखा होगा राष्ट्रपति महात्मा गांधी जी जो है ज़्यादातर जो है इसके ऊपर ज़्यादा जोर देते हैं, दैट इज प्रमोशन ऑफ कॉटेज इंडस्ट्रीज. सो ऑप्शन डी इज द राइट आंसर. नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन इज क्वेश्चन नंबर 7. विच ऑफ द फॉलोइंग सैम्पलिंग मेथोडोलॉजी स्टेटमेंट डू यू एग्री विद? Which of the following sampling methodology statement do you agree with? Here A is selection depends only on cost and time constraints, B is the rarer the population the larger the sample size should be, C is non-probability samples can still be accurately measured, D is sample size is more important than sample methodology. E is always choose the method most suited to the problem, irrespective of all other factors. F is the more important the business decision, the more important it is to use a probability method. So guys, guess the answer. Here the right answer is option F. This is the right answer. The more important the business decision, the more important it is to use a probability method. So यहाँ पे पूछा गया था क्वेश्चन में कि विच ऑफ द फॉलोइंग सैम्पलिंग मेथोडोलॉजी स्टेटमेंट टू यू एग्री विथ, तो हम जो है किसके साथ एग्री हैं, हम हैं एफ के साथ एग्री, दैट इज़ द मोर इम्पॉर्टेंट द बिजनेस डिसीजन, द मोर इम्पॉर्टेंट इट इज़ टू यूज ए प्रोबेबिलिटी मेथड. क्वेश्चन नंबर 8 is non-probability form of sampling is. Non-probability form of sampling is, question is most important. So options are random sampling, B is non-random sampling, C is probability sampling, and D is quota sampling. Non-probability form of sampling is, here the options are random sampling, non-random sampling, probability sampling, and quota sampling. This is question number 8. Here the answer is, guys, I hope आपने आंसर टिक कर लिया होगा. Option D is the right answer, that is quota sampling. Next question is question number 9. Sample is a subset of, A is data, B is group, C is population, and D is itself, E is distribution. So guys, guess the answer. यहाँ पे पूछा गया है sample is a subset of. So this is question number 9. Here the sample is a subset of. I hope आपने आंसर टिक कर लिया होगा. Sample is a group of, option C is the right answer, that is population. ठीक है, sample is a subset of. Sample is a subset of population. So option C is the right answer. Question number 10 is the difference between static and parameter is called. Most important question. The difference between statistic and parameter is called. A is random error, B is sampling error, C is standard error, and D is bias. E is error. So guys, guess the answer. Question number 10. Here the right answer is option E, error. ठीक है, this is the right answer. The difference between statistic एंड पैरामीटर इज कॉल्ड. दोनों का जो डिफरेंस है स्टैटिस्टिक और पैरामीटर का, उसको क्या बोलते हैं, एरर बोलते हैं. ठीक है, ऑप्शन ई इज द राइट आंसर. क्वेश्चन नंबर 11 इज एनी न्यूमेरिकल वैल्यू कैलकुलेटेड फ्रॉम द सैम्पल डाटा इज कॉल्ड. एनी न्यूमेरिकल वैल्यू calculated from the sample data is called. Here A is error, B is statistic, C is bias, and D is mean. So guys, guess the answer. Any numerical value calculated from the sample data is called. I hope आपने आंसर टिक कर लिया होगा. Here the right answer is option B, that is statistic. Any numerical value calculated from the sample data is called statistic. Next question is the list of all units in a population is called. The list of all units in a population is called. Here A is random sampling, B is sampling frame, C is bias, and D is parameter. So guys, this question is important. The list of all units in a population is called. I hope आपने आंसर टिक कर लिया होगा. This is question number 12 and the answer is the list of all units in a population is called. Here option B is the right answer, that is sampling frame. Next question is question number 13. Efficiency in production requires. Efficiency in production requires. Options are that MRTS be greater than 1 for all firms. B is that MRTS be identical for all firms, and C is good fortune. D is that isoquants are convex and tangent. So E is a Pareto optimal production possibilities set. So guys, guess the answer. Question number 30. This is question number 13 and the answer is option B, that is that MRT is identical to all firms. efficiency in production requires that MRTs be identical for all firms. ठीक है, ऑप्शन बी. नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन इज क्वेश्चन नंबर 14. Theory that states private parties can find efficient solutions to externalities without government intervention is known as. The theory that states private parties can find efficient solutions to externalities without government intervention is known as. A is demand supply theory, B is cost theorem, C is supply chain management and D is HR theory. So यहाँ पे जो है ऑप्शंस आपने देख लिए गाइस. आई होप आपने आंसर टिक कर लिया होगा. थ्योरी दैट स्टेट्स प्राइवेट पार्टीज कैन फाइंड एफिशिएंट सॉल्यूशंस टू externalities without government intervention is known as. Here the right answer is question number 14. right answer क्या है यहाँ पे? ऑप्शन बी, that is Coase theorem. This is the right answer. Next question is question number 15. When does productive efficiency occurs? यहाँ पे पूछा गया है when does productive efficiency occurs. A is occurs when units of goods are being supplied at the lowest possible average cost. Second है occurs when units of goods are being supplied at the highest possible average cost. C है occurs at no cost. So guys, guess the answer. Only 3 options are there. The question is very important. When does productive efficiency occurs? Friends, ऐसा है कि पेपर जो है कई बार इजी भी आ जाता है, बट कई बार जो है पेपर डिफ़िकल्ट भी हो सकता है. सो अगर डिफ़िकल्ट पेपर आएगा तब भी टेंशन की कोई बात नहीं है, बिकॉज यू नो जो मेरिट है आपका वो क्या है, लो जाएगा. और अगर पेपर डिफ़िकल्ट आता है तो मेरिट आपका हाई जाएगा. ठीक है, हाई जाएगा. तो जो है इसमें अगर पेपर डिफ़िकल्ट आता है तो जो मेरिट आपका है वो क्या जाएगा, हाई जाएगा. तो इससे क्या होता है, जो थोड़ी कम मेहनत वाले बंदे हैं उनके चांसेस कम हो जाते हैं इसमें. ठीक है. सो यहाँ पे जो क्वेश्चन नंबर 15 है, व्हेन डज प्रोडक्टिव एफिशिएंसी ऑकर्स. क्वेश्चन इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. ए ऑप्शन इज ऑकर्स व्हेन यूनिट्स ऑफ गुड्स आर बीइंग सप्लाइड एट द लोएस्ट पॉसिबल एवरेज कॉस्ट. B is occurs when units of goods are being supplied at the highest possible average cost. C is occurs at no cost. So guys, guess the answer. I hope आपने आंसर guess कर लिया होगा. This is question number 15 and the answer is, here the answer is option A, occurs when, यहाँ पे जो है goods are being supplied at the lowest possible average cost. Occurs when units of goods are being supplied at the lowest possible average cost. This is the right answer. Question number 16 is, there are dash factors of production. Question is important. कितने फैक्टर होते हैं प्रोडक्शन के? यहाँ पे 2 है, 4 है, 5 है, none है. So guys, guess the answer. Question number 16. Here the right answer is, there are 4 factors of production. There are 4 factors of production. Next question is question number 17. Which of the following is a passive factor without which production cannot commence? Question is very important. Which of the following is a passive factor without which production cannot commence? Here A is capital, B is land, C is labor, D is entrepreneur. So guys, guess the answer. Question is very important. I hope आपने आंसर टिक कर लिया होगा. This is question number 17 and the answer is option B. Which of the following is a passive factor without which production cannot commence? So land is a passive factor without which production cannot commence. Question is very important. Land is a passive factor without which production cannot commence. Question number 18 is, which of the following supplies is fixed in the factor of production? Which of the following supplies is fixed in the factor of production. Here A is labor, B is land, C is capital and D is raw materials. So guys, guess the answer. Which of the following supplies is fixed in the factor of production? I hope आपने आंसर टिक कर लिया होगा. क्वेश्चन नंबर 18 and the answer is land. Which of the following supplies is fixed in the factor of production? Here land supplies. ठीक है, land supplies is fixed in the factor of production. Land supplies is fixed in the factor of production. This is the right answer. Question number 19 is, so guys, today we have done 18 most important questions. That is very important questions of this topic. I hope आपको ये वीडियो पसंद आया होगा. Friends, if you are new on my channel, please subscribe my channel and press the bell icon to get our latest videos. आज से हमने ठान लिया है कि हमने जो है अपनी सिलेक्शन पक्की करनी है. सो उसके लिए जो है अभी से, कल से नहीं, अभी से जो है मेहनत करना शुरू कर दी है और आज से हम धड़ाधड़ वीडियो डालेंगे. आपने उनको अच्छे से रिवाइज करना है. थैंक्स फॉर वॉचिंग दिस वीडियो फ्रेंड्स. प्रिपेयर वेल, परफॉर्म वेल. मिलते हैं नेक्स्ट वीडियो में. तब तक के लिए बाय बाय.